Hey, Kajaria. How are you? That's good. What'd you do today? I'm doing pretty good. Me, myself, I got out for a little while. Just a little bit today. And moved around. Went back to the same old stores that I've been going to. Nothing spectacular, but I had to like break out because today it was raining all day long. Really, really raining. And it's still raining right now. Like nothing has changed. But I needed to stay on the same streak of being able to get out and about and do something. How y'all been doing today, everybody? I stayed home and went to the store and I made me a smoothie. Cool, nice, nice, nice. Today was the first time I felt rain on my head, my naked head, like it is. And it was the weirdest thing. I don't know what I was expecting from it, but it was the weirdest feeling to feel the rain hitting against my head like that. Cause y'all already know I ain't got no hair on my head. So it's the first time that I ever felt that before. And I quickly got back inside the house. I'm like, what in the world? I've never felt rain on my bald head before. Never. Hi, Talon. Hi, hi, hi. I don't know what you want me to do with that. You keep on saying hi. Hi. um. Little Mia, what that mean? Am I is that a pirate? Or or that's what you was trying to spell pirate, but you misspelled it. Hey Fish and Ray, how are you? Hi Crisco Country Life. Thank you. Mm. Talon, are you a troll? That's good. Hi Peppy. Hey Grayson Gray. Joseph, hi. Can I tell you something? Go ahead, Crisco. Tell me something. What you gonna tell me? I subscribed and like. Thanks, Joseph. Um, a leather jacket. Hi, are you wrapping Mr. Woodsy's birthday gifts right now? I don't have no idea who Mr. Woodsy's is. I guess this is the time that trolls. I love sisters. What that mean? You talking about the show by Tyler Perry, or what does that mean? You're gorgeous. Thanks, stay for life. Who is this? Who is this hamburger? I don't know, Frank. Won't you tell us? Is this like the time of the day when all the trolls log in? I have no clue. It's like they all came in at one time. What's up with that? Oh, it is the time that all the trolls clock in 10:30 on the Saturday. That's what that means. Trolls are bad. Some of them, some of them are bad. Some of them okay with me. They don't really bother me. They don't really bother me that much unless, you know, I ain't gonna even tell you the ones that bother me. They don't really bother me because the same way they think they bothering with somebody, I bother them in the same way. Just in a different, in the same, but a different way. If you understand what I mean, you want to know a secret. What's the secret? You say leather jacket. I'm Mr. Dingleberry. Then why your name ain't Mr. Dingleberry on here? Why leather jacket? Pooh. What's the secret? Calling ice on people with funny accents lately. If that's what you do, Calvin, do it. I don't know how that's affecting me. So, Crisco, what you want me to do with that piece of information? I'm willing to be issues. Hmm. I just want them to cool down. Hmm. Yeah, I know it's the trolls. The trolls are out. They are out. Take a guess. Crisco, I'm not finna guess anything. Hello, OG. I'm willing to bet she from Detroit. Who from Detroit? Frank Bradford. Who's from Detroit? You seem really cool. I am. You're so pretty. Thanks, weirdo. I'm happy that you had a good day. Thank you. Leather jacket say they sub me. I'm not from Detroit. My family from Rochester, New York. But no, I'm not here. I'm from Florida, born and raised. Florida. Hey, Ruben. Crisco, now why would you have to ask, can you sub, may you sub to my channel? If you want to. Hey, Delilah. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you. A whole net worth is in gold teeth. Not really. Not really. Thank you very much. But I don't think you have to ask anybody permission. Can you sub to their channel? If you want to do it, then you just go ahead and do the thing. You know, you can't control that. Not yet, Kajaria. Soon. You know, I'll be on a whole different schedule than y'all. Today I didn't get up until like 4 something. I could not even believe it. It made me sick on the stomach. I'm honored to be your friend. That's great. That's great. Why are you honored? Why are you honored to be a friend of mine? I'm a streamer too, really. If that's true, Crisco, I'm gonna come and look. I'm gonna come and look you up after I get off of here. I always do. Ask people who come on here and tell me that they have a page. I'm coming. I'm gonna come right to your page and I'm gonna find and see if you're really a streamer. How you know I'm a good woman, Crisco? I think you just might have saw me the first time today. Uh, if you asked me, I would think this is the first time you saw me today. I do 3 streams a day. Really? How what you do? What your streams be about when you do 3 streams in a day? Or just come on and talk like I do. You have a good vibe. Thank you, Rockin' Johnny. Do you just come on, you just go live and whatever? I don't really have I don't really make up a subject or anything to come on live. I just get on live. You know how it's like you call a friend and you check in on them or whatever. That's what I do. I just come on live and just talk to people. I mostly do shorts and everything, but I do love to talk to people. So um that is kind of strange, but okay. Oh, you talk about your life. Well, what's going on in your life? That's what I do too. That's why my channel is called Life with Tashana. And I always say it's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. But I come to find I have so many different ups and downs and everything. And I can come on here and talk about the same thing every single day, but I'm trying to get out of that mode of because right now What I have going on is I have cancer. I just was diagnosed with cancer um, back in February, but I try not to talk about it every single day. Yes, same here. I'm checking in on you. Thank you very much for checking in on me, Johnny. YouTuber, you gotta try, please. Let's use this message. Thank you. Um, I'm just a good-looking guy who lives in the country. Oh, I kind of live in like a country setting too. I have a garden and I raise animals and stuff like that right there. But and that's what I was talking about actually before cancer came along. I used to talk about gardening every single day. But me, I don't my channel is a bit just about life, point blank period. Nothing to do. I could be doing one thing every day for months and months on end, and you would think that my channel is just about that one particular thing. Hey, Jose. Um, I'm actually kind of cute, Crisco. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I could be talking like sometimes I'll come on here and I can do 50 uploads about hey Kiki. I could do 50 uploads about gardening, and you would think that this is a gardening channel, but no, that's just what's going on in my life at the time. There's times when I was on here talking about things that happened to me as I was a little kid, because that's what was on my mind at the time. So it's kind of like that. Like my channel ain't about one thing, and I'm not like some channels you can go to, they have like a one main thing that they stick into and they talking to for that day or whatever. I'm not so much like that. Like I like to switch up the conversation, but if the conversation is going good with the one thing that we talking about, then I kind of try to stay with that right there, but not like make it like, oh, we got to stay stuck to that one thing. Now when I know people coming in intentionally trying to change the conversation, it don't make sense with what they came in with, then I don't like that. Hey, historical disaster, how are you tonight? Yeah, Crisco, you make me laugh. I'm doing good, Kiki the Great. How are you tonight? What's going on? We will be good friends. Okay, we gonna see about that, Crisco. We both good looking people. Okay. Okay. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Kayla. Yeah, right now it's like I'm like switching it up. This is my weekend. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all like the y'all hit the like button. That's what I'll say. But this is like these like my 2 nights. Are you cool? Uh, Wait a minute. Let me see what Chris coach. Our power just blanked out and then came back in. I make you laugh, and then you say we both good looking people. Let me see. Are you cool with my foot fetish? Um, Crisco, why would I care? I don't care about you having no foot fetish. It don't affect me one way or the other. It really don't. Like if that's what you like, that's what you like. I can't change what it is that you like about whatever situation that you got going on in your life. I can't change that. And even if we were the best friends and I saw you every single day, I can't do nothing to I can't do nothing to change that. If you like feet, you like feet. Neither if I like donuts every day, you can't change that I like donuts. So it's either I like you or I don't like you. If I ate donuts every day, how does it affect you? None at all. If you like feet, it ain't gonna affect how I get up every day and I move in my life. You're so cute. I love your energy. Thank you, Kayla. Is this Diddy? Ruggins, I almost said something to you. I almost said something to you, but I'm gonna set some floor with that one right there. Make sure you like, comment, and follow. Okay. Cardi 67 will donate $500. Y'all heard Katie. Katie said if I get 99 likes, she'll give $500. Okay, Katie. You're funny. I'm betting that you are a firecracker to party with. Rockin' Johnny, I don't really party or whatever, but however, I'm a party all by myself, point blank, period. I could, yeah, I'm a good time all by myself. I'm actually like a loner, but it's just my life was never meant for me to like be around a whole lot of people. Like I got a lot of caring spirit. I used to be like a people pleaser, want to make everybody happy that's around me. But then when I start to figure out that I'm so busy trying to make everybody else happy and ain't nobody trying to make me happy, then I was like, yeah, we ain't doing that no more. And so all of a sudden the people pleaser became the pleaser of no people. And so, but yeah, I still, that doesn't take away that like I'm like I am a good time when people are around me. I have people that love it and actually enjoy being around me. I just kind of choose like not to be around a whole lot of people, but that still doesn't change that I like to talk to people, with people. I like to try to encourage people, and I most of all I like to smile all the time. I'm a very respectful person, but I can be very disrespectful if somebody get my get my time wrong. Like, you ever heard of like a person that's come from nothing? I ain't gonna even try. I'm not gonna even try to explain that. But let me finish reading But yeah, Rockin' Johnny, I am. I can hold a conversation, and you can have a good. You'll think you had a good time just by conversating. I really like. I really like high heels. Um, you like high heels on yourself, or you like high heels on somebody else? Crisco. I'm just asking. Good evening, Scotty. Scott to hot. Sorry about calling you Scotty. Well, Katie, why you giving out $500 if somebody get 99 likes? Why you giving away $500? Oh, that's something you just said because you know that ain't finna happen over here. You just saw that. Wow, you have to make yourself number one. As well, Rockin' Johnny, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did, and that's why I said to you is like I stopped trying to be a pleaser of people in that way. And so, not so much so, I still like people to be happy, but it ain't gonna be at a detriment to myself. That's what it's not gonna be. That's the only thing I really changed about it. I don't know. It seems nice. Plus, you have an amazing personality. Oh, yeah. I don't think in a live. Well, I can't say in a live I've never got 99 likes because I did. But it's been a long time since I did that because I did lives and then I stopped. I stopped coming on and then I came back. I took like 4 months off, probably 6 months. Came back, and you know, sometimes when you take that long of a break in between on YouTube or whatever, it's hard to. I wouldn't say it's really hard because it's like I don't come on here with no with a thing saying I'm gonna get 200 people in the chat today. I know nothing like that. I don't come on here with that. I come on and I talk to whoever's wanting to talk to me, and then I get off of here and go and mind my own business. And hopefully, by the end of the day, that whatever I came on and talked about, that possibly I done made my burdens lighter. And as I made my burdens lighter, I help somebody else with any burdens that they have on themselves. That's me. And when I get off of here, then that's right. That right there is the thing that make me happy right now. You're still a pleaser for my eyes. Okay, Rockin' Johnny. Okay. Yeah, y'all seem like y'all funny, but So Crisco, that's what you said. Your channel is about your channel is just about life. You just going there. What's going on in your life right about now? Besides you liking feet. Why you people have gold teeth? Stu the new. What do you mean by the first part? The first part of your question. Why you people have gold teeth? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Why couldn't you just come over and say, why do you have gold teeth? Why can't you say that? Because I know a whole bunch of different people that have gold teeth in their mouth. So what are you talking? Are you talking about the gold teeth community? Or what is it? What is it that you're trying to say? Because it's only one me over here, and I'm not offended by your question about the gold teeth because a lot of people come through and ask questions about it. I'm just wondering about the way that you answer it, just in case I don't want to answer you. You remind me of my aunt. Well, your aunt must be one hell of a lady. Can I be your helper here today? Um, I'm watching football. You are how you Crisco, you watching football and you over here at the same time, and so I'm asking you, what is your channel about? I hate football. The only football I like is when one of my sons is out there on the field, and the only thing I'm screaming and yelling about is when they make a touchdown. Cause other than that, I don't know nothing about no football. I do know flag on the play, but I learned I I learned that by going to the football games and you know that type of stuff like that. But other than that, I don't care nothing about no football. I can't even stand the sound of it. If I'm not out there personally looking at the football game my own self and one of my kids out there on the field, I hate football. I can't stand the sound of the whistle blowing or no none of that stuff. Your channel is about you. Well, what's going on with you right now, Crisco? If you was to hit the live button right now, what would you be talking about? What's going on in your life right now? And I'm still going over and check out your channel, Crisco's Country Life. I can. How tall are you? 5'4". All I see is all I see is you people always with gold teeth and fake hair. Well, I don't know what people I Stu the new. I ain't gonna even answer you about the gold teeth. I know none of that. But I know that's you stereotyping some people or whatever, and so uh people like you, I don't want to answer to, but there's no fake hair over here. There's no hair over here. How about that? Now, Stu, go ahead on. Go ahead on somewhere else. We don't got no, and there's no fake hair over here. So I'm sitting on the sofa being good looking. That's all your channel about. Cool. Are gold teeth cheaper than dentures? Stu, you ain't good at spelling either, are you? Yeah, that's not how you spell dentures. How has your day been? It's been pretty good. I'm staying on my schedule because, um, for those who don't know, right now what I'm talking about on my channel is I was recently diagnosed with cancer, and so sometimes it can be real scary when seasons start, where like the cold seasons, COVID, and all of that stuff started happening. Um, it it can be a scary thing to be able to get out and about because you know your immune system is very low during chemo, and so I realized that I started staying in the house even scared to go outside, and so I'm staying on the inside and getting cabin fever all at the same time. So I was like, I need to break out of this. So just this week for like the past 3 days, like I've been working towards like getting myself outside of the house. Still scared that I may get sick, but still I want to live life all at the same time. So it's like just trying to find the balance of that. And Katie, you thank you very much, but you don't have to be sorry. I've been going through stuff my whole entire life, and what I do realize is everything that I've been through in life has made me stronger. And absolutely, had I not been through the things that I've been through before in my life, I probably would already laid down and been like, it's the end of the world for me because I have cancer. And because I've been through the things that I've been through, it's like I don't get up every day and I don't think about having cancer. Though I know I have cancer. Um it's almost like it's like making me fight to want to live better and do things, different in my life. Um but yeah, why you people in free housing? Stu, you starting to get on my damn nerve what you starting to do right now. And I'm about to block you in about a few minutes because I don't know. And I feel like the only people that can talk about stuff like that, why you people in free housing, you might be one of those people that's living in free housing because where I live don't have nothing to do with free housing. So again, you're stereotyping people, and I just feel like right now you being an asshole. And yeah, it's only one place in my life for an asshole. And I think it's about the same for everybody else. But if you say one more ignorant thing in my chat again, then I'll be glad to get rid of you. Oh, I'm sorry you have cancer. Yeah, well, thank you, Katie, for that. You can use or sell the teeth for your treatment. Get the hell on, Stu. Yeah, we don't need your kind over here. We don't need you kind of people over here, Stu. For sure. So any more questions from anybody except for people who likes Stu the New? We can get rid of those kind of people. But I'm going to look up Crisco's Country Life, and let's see. Um Crisco's Country Life. Oh, I see it. I pulled it up. Okay, Crisco. I see you. Oh, you got goats and everything. Okay, I see you. I want me a goat. Yeah, I pulled your page up right there. I told you I'll go and find you. I'm a subscribe to you for right now, and let's see what can happen. You got animals and stuff going on over there, so I subscribe to your page. You see there? Let's see. How has your day been? Why people? Oh, I'm sorry. You can use or sell those, but anyways, we done got rid of that right there. Let's see. Okay, let me go down and let me Let me see. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Let me know if you want me to block someone. I will do it for you, and you know I don't play about you. I love you. Let me make you a moderator, anyways, Kajaria. Don't don't block them too hard now. um yeah, I've already blocked them. I said, hey Corinne, how are you? Susan, who just stopped, please. Katie, you ain't got to worry about him. He is stew. The stew has been stewed. Stew done. Hey Tila Simmons, welcome me. And you all, Stu ain't gonna upset. I try not to let people like get up under my skin like that, because you know that's what people come and do. But then when they start to aggravate the people that's in the chat and everything, then that's where I draw the line at or whatever. Because you know they be trying to get a reaction out of you. That's why I asked when he first asked me. I have people, a lot of people that done came in and asked me about my teeth, and I don't got no offense to answering that question, because genuinely people have questions about things. Just because it's not a question that you would ask don't mean somebody else can ask it. And if you asking it in a respectful way, it's fine and dandy. But then when you come over here talking about you people, it's like I can read stuff that people type and stuff, and I can see straight through it for what it is, and then I'm gonna just play around with you until I don't want to play around with you no more. So you know, we try not to let those kind of people, but you know, I have my days. Hey RJ, how are you? We all love you, just not in the weird way, right? Hey Elena, what's up, girl? What you doing today? Trying to be good. That's all. Hey Pinky, what's we up to tonight? I'm outside. It's chillier, and a fire is going for the first time this season. Okay, RJ. You know I love me a good old bonfire. I loves me a good old bonfire. RJ, you done fried chicken again? Or what you done fried since you learned how to fry stuff? What you been up to? I've been me myself. Like I was telling them earlier. You know, I just been working on making sure um just staying on like getting out and about, or just getting out of the house point blank period, because so I don't get in that place of where I'm just locked inside of the house, not doing anything, being scared. So some weed too. What that mean? What that means? Sunday morning. Be easy. Be easy. Yeah. Woo! That's why I'm busy. Easy like Sunday morning. Have you ate dinner yet? If so, what did you eat? I just did. I had Mexican street tacos. Oh man, tacos are so good. We had I didn't eat dinner yet, but I'll be on a different schedule than everybody else do, so I won't I won't be eating dinner until after I get off this live, because I didn't go. Yeah, I woke up today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But those of you all who don't know, it's like when you have when you going through chemo, it throws off a whole lot of different things. So where I used to be up at 6:30 in the morning every morning, out in the yard, in the garden, doing whatever it is that I need to do, it's like you can be laying there all night long trying to go to sleep, and sleep don't ever happen. The next thing you know, the sun is coming up. And just you don't feel no kind of sleepiness or anything like that. And so you just up. So like my days are like so jacked up and everything. Well, not jacked up. They just different. I ain't gonna say they jacked up. Um, but yeah, I probably won't eat dinner until sometime after 12 or something like that. But then I don't go to sleep until 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Thank you Sunday morning. But yes, today I made homemade mashed potatoes and meatballs is what we're having for dinner tonight. I've never had it, so I don't know what it's like. Sorry if I offended you. No, 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 Katie. Have you ate dinner? Yeah, if so, no, you ain't offend me, Katie. Uh, yeah, no. I made me some chicken and dumplings. Okay, okay. Well, for the first time, RJ that was in the chat. Me and him did a video, last for on Labor Day. If you all want to go and check that video out, RJ told me that he's never we're over here we love to do things like we learn from each other. Maybe a lot of people in here know how to do one thing, but it may be somebody in here that don't know how to do it. And if you're willing to say you don't know how to do it and you want to do a live stream together, I don't mind doing a live stream with you and teaching you something that I know how to do while other people learn along with it. So RJ was one that came through and he was like, um will I teach him how to fry chicken? And I'm like, absolutely, I will. So we did a live stream together, and I just talked him through how to fry chicken. And he did it very, very successful. It was a nice. We had conversation while he fried chicken and everything, and it just turned out amazing. So if you're one that does not know how to fry chicken, you can go and follow behind that video made on last Monday, and you can learn how to fry chicken yourself. And if we each teach one another, what it is that we know, we each one teaching one. So yeah, we about growth. We're about growing over here. And so if you wanna, if you feel like you need to grow in a certain way, or need help in a area, and we got the lesson over here, we'll be glad to help you out. Can you give me an idea for an edit? Gamer boy, I don't understand what you're saying. You got to give some more details. What you mean, can I give you an idea for an edit? Like, I don't understand that. Hey, all about her territory, how are you? Your voice made my adopted cat start purring. She was hurt before she was adopted, and she's really been struggling. So I thought that was nice. I get a lot of people who talk about my voice. Me myself is like, I never saw myself as a person that had like a soothing voice or whatever. But I get a lot of people that's like, they could listen to me read books to them. I they listen to me to put them to sleep at night. I've had several people that say that to me. But I just never imagined myself being the one that had a voice that put somebody to sleep. And hopefully that's in a good way. But yeah, I've been told that lately. I'm well. Hope days are looking up for you. They are all about her territory, way better than what they were before. Actually, I'm coming up on chemo on Monday, and I don't feel the way that I used to feel, like start to get that nervous feeling in my stomach. It's almost like, I could say it's almost like let me see what I can say. Like, it's almost down to like, I feel no nervousness now at all, because this chemo does not do the same thing to me that the other one was doing to me. So it's like, it's almost making me be like so close to normal, back to normal as possible. I don't know if if you can say having chemo is normal. um, so thank you, Tila. Yeah, yeah, I'm just excited that now, like, going to it is like I'm not scared. Where sometimes you may feel like you got to find somebody to help you with this right here, or to help you with that right there, and it's like when your independence is being taken away, especially after you've been doing everything for yourself for so long and everything, and now you having to depend on a whole bunch of people to get things done or whatever. I really like that. I don't have a lot of that going on now. I can drive myself to and from, and so in that way, everything is like starting to be better. Glad to hear. Sounds like anxiety has left you. If it haven't left, if it ain't all the way gone, it's definitely on its way out. Now, the other day, my daughter, yesterday, day before yesterday, Friday, my daughter was playing a video game and I heard one of the sounds. Now, one of the things that still bother me is like when you're in chemo, there's a lot of different sounds going on in there, like the sounds of the machines, the monitors, and all of that stuff be going off in there. For whatever reason, those sounds are like traumatizing to me or something like that. So whenever I hear them, it make my stomach feel a type of way. They have a name for it, but I forget what the name of it they said it is. And so the other day we was riding down the road and my daughter was playing a video game. I think it was something to do with blocks or something that she was playing, but it was making a noise that was similar to that, and instantly it's like my stomach started feeling sick. And I was like, who's making that noise? And my daughter's like, oh, that's my video game. And I was like, oh my god. I ain't tell her to stop playing the video game because in my mind I'm just thinking to myself, if I'm out and about somewhere, or say we were sitting inside of a building or something and somebody was playing a game and it was making that noise, I can't look over there to that person and tell them to turn that noise off, because it's making me feel some type of way. So neither did I tell her anything. I did tell her how it made me feel, and of course she turned it off herself. But for me, I look at everything like that as like I gotta beat it. I gotta rise above it or something like that. So in that way, I didn't tell her, but my daughter is always looking for ways to make me more comfortable, less to not have to go through certain things or whatever. It's almost like we look out. She look out for me as if I look out like I look out for her. Hey, Selena, how you doing? You've been missing in action, girl, on here, but I've been catching up with you since you've been on here. And I tried to type in your chat the other day, when you were saying you talked about a whole bunch of stuff over there, but you had the thing you did about Kelly Price. You ain't tell no lies in that right there. But that was on the day when they was mixing up. If you type in one person's chat, it was going into somebody else's chat or something. I don't know what was wrong with YouTube on that day, but yeah, it was some stuff going on. Katie says your personality is amazing. Thank you, Katie. Our kids having an amazing person. Your kids have an amazing person to look up to. They must have an amazing personality. Yes, they do. They actually do. Um, all about her says, so I totally understand. Hey T in chat, you're I Katie, I read right into it in just a couple of seconds and knew what it was you meant. Thank you though. Good to see you. I've been watching in the bushes. Yeah, you know what, and when people say that, I understand it because a lot of times I'm sitting right there in your bushes. It's just I'm not gonna type anything, or I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm just sitting over there watching, and it's nice to just sit and chill and just watch and not have to type so much, or not, you know, how it is. Every now and then you like to be in the bushes, but like it's almost like people can feel me when I be in their bushes, cause it's like every time I'm sitting in somebody's bushes, they always end up saying something, and I tell you this, these past 3 days. I've been sitting in people's bushes, and then they'll say, I wish Tashana was over here. I got something to ask. I got something to ask her. And I'll be like, but I am. And then I type in the chat, oh, I'm here. And then it's just like funny that they find out that I am in the chat. And I tell people all the time, a lot of times I just don't say anything, but I'm in the bushes watching people all the time. And you know, when you subscribe to so many people and everything, you can't catch everybody's live or whatever. But I try to be like everywhere and give everybody some support. Even if I come through and watch 10, 15 minutes of your video or whatever, some of them I have to watch. I have to go back and watch the whole thing. That's why I be sitting up just watching everybody's videos late night or whatever. But yeah, I be in the bushes. I be in the bushes. I'm in school and work full time, so I catch you in the bushes. Yep, I figured once school started back, it ain't that easy to be doing all of that. Being everywhere, making all them videos and stuff. Once everything started back. But yeah, good. I hope everything is going good in school, Selena. The kids are treating you well. Happy to see you back in the building. So, hi Tony. Well, you speaking in all kinds of all kinds of different fonts, huh? Yeah, I seen you said when you came back, Selena, I'm trying to stay out of everybody else's issues and all of that stuff. Let me just stay quiet. Yes, ma'am. I understood everything. And you know, I be watch I stay in the bushes, especially when it come down to all of the stuff that be going on over there. I be watching. But I ain't about to say nothing. Ain't none of my business. I see you still looking there. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you I think you was during the time where my hair is, you know, I ain't got no hair. I don't have hair anymore. Um I went through my process with that. I hadn't seen you in a minute on here since then, since I lost my hair and everything, but ain't no biggie. I'm still I feel good. I feel like I'm doing good, better than ever. But thank you. Yeah, I'm okay, Tony. Let me see. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, no problem. Why you feel bad, Tony? What's wrong with you? You feel bad because of my hair? Yeah, I felt bad too when it first happened, but yeah, it'll once I finish with chemo, it'll grow back. It'll grow back. In the beginning it was very sad because it's not something that I didn't choose to do it. It was just something that was happening to me. But in the grand scheme of things, it's just hair. I'm still alive to be able to keep fighting through what it is that I'm fighting through. And yeah, I don't want to make it seem like it's like the smallest thing ever or whatever, but I'm cool with it. It's just hair, and it will grow back. Girl, get you a cute wig and call it a day. Selena, I can just imagine somebody else be telling me to get a wig, and you know when you going through chemotherapy, they give you a prescription to get a free wig, and I still won't get the wig. You know who they got? Who has the company that is doing the at the chemo center that I go to is Vivica Fox. Girl, she got some ugly wigs. And I can't even lie. I'm just like, I looked through all of those wigs and I was like, Vivica, you got to do better than this. No, I ain't see not one wig on there that I want to order, and it's for free. I still don't want it. Mm-mm. I just figure myself, if I figure, like one of my daughters do, she do lace fronts and everything, and I just feel like, if I'm gonna get a wig done or something like that, then I'm gonna let my daughter put a lace front on me one day just to do something. Cause, but you know already, Selena, that's not like my get up thing to do. I don't really care for like getting my hair done like that. When I was younger, um, I used to get my hair done like that, like all the time, almost like it was like I just couldn't go without it. But now it's just like I just like to wear my natural hair, my natural whatever, whatever. But I keep seeing that my daughter making me up one day, so I'm gonna let her. She like to do the eyelashes and all that thing. I'm gonna let her do it one day, where she gonna put me on a wig and she gonna do my eyelashes and my makeup and stuff. Um, Only for a day, and I'm gonna let her have fun with it. And then I'm gonna come on here, take pictures and all of that stuff. And then you probably ain't gonna see it again for another 5 years. Y'all seen the last time I took pictures, I had to weave in my hair and all of that stuff. And then I quickly got away from it. But yeah, I like to have fun doing it every now and then. But also too, I get like an anxiety thing whenever I have weave in my hair. I can't stand the feel no pulling on my scalp or none of that stuff anymore. And so it's like it just make me feel so uncomfortable. There's been times I done had my hair done in braids, and like the anxiety is so bad from like the pulling of the scalp and stuff. I'd be up 2 o'clock in the morning taking it out of my head. It's just like I can't do it. I like your energy plus. You have an amazing live stream community. So congrats to you. Thank you, Katie. Um hope it's not cancer. Yes, Tony, I do have cancer. I have pancreatic cancer. I think you're beautiful just as you are. So glad you're doing well. Thank you, Nikki from Texas. Thank you very much. And that's one of the I think that's one of the things um where I'm good with like my natural. I still like, getting dressed up every now and then or whatever. But I felt like almost like to that point where I feel like I ain't feel good about myself unless I had all of that stuff, like my hair done and all of that stuff. Like I almost felt like I needed that stuff. So I went to a place where I was just like, no, because for all of my life, I always felt like I wasn't loved for who I was. And so, when you're in a place like that, once you realize that that's a problem for you, you start to work on it, and you start to work on just loving yourself for who the just naked God's honest truth of who you are, without anything extra added to you or whatever. um I had to start rolling with that, and so it's like I'm very, very comfortable in getting up out of my bed, washing my face and brushing my teeth in the morning time, and just going as being me. And that's not a knock against anybody else. It's just that when you know on the inside of you that you have issues in that area, then you got to do what you got to do to get it right. Right? Her wigs are ugly, which is surprising. So you know too, Selena. Yes, I am telling you, Vivica Fox, she got some ugly wigs. Like I'm like, mm. Yeah, it's like, and especially when she's making them for black women, it's just looking at them and it's just like, this is unbelievable that these are the wigs that I, we ain't even gotta say black women. This point blank period, the wigs she made, they ain't pretty for nobody, just in my opinion. And I got the book to prove it. Like and I thought it was me, because I don't do no whole bunch of wigs and any of that stuff like that right there. Hi, Bingo. OMG, God. God made you gorgeous. Thank you. uh Tasley. I be hating messing up people's names and stuff. I'm so sorry. Hey, Teddy. You're more than welcome, Shine. Shine on. I love you. You're so sweet, kind, gorgeous, and pretty. Thank you very much. Um, I hope you are okay. I am, and I will be. I will be. Hey, Enoch, how are you tonight? You're loved for you are, cause I love you, and God made you nice, gorgeous, and that's who you are. Thank you, mentally and physically. God made you perfect. Thank you. Her wigs. Dang, Enoch, you even know? How you know, Enoch? Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy. You're new. Good, and you? Um, but yeah, I got the catalog for her wigs, and I looked through the catalog, and I was like, yeah, I don't see anything in there that I like. And so my daughter asked me, did as we start to go down my hair journey or whatever. She was like, what are you gonna do when your hair comes out or whatever? And I was just like, I really didn't know what I was gonna do. But mind you, I love head wraps. So I wear head wraps all the time before my hair even started coming out. Or probably a lot of people didn't know that I even had hair on my head. So I was just like, I'm gonna keep on rocking my head wraps like I've been doing. And and actually, y'all know I only been without my hair now for what have been a week and a half. I just got my hair cut all off less than 2 weeks ago. Um, and since I got my hair cut off, I haven't been wearing no head wraps. But I know I'm gonna go back to them when it get cool again, because yeah, I it was shocking to my scalp to walk out the door and let the rain hit it. But anyways, I gave yeah, thank you, Selena, and I got a whole bunch of them too. Hey, the daring, how are you? But yeah, I gave the catalog to my daughter to look through the catalog to see what she wanted. I told her whatever one she ordered from out of the catalog for me, that I take it, and then she say she'll doctor it up and she'll fix it. My daughter went through that catalog, and my daughter in her 20s. She went through that catalog and she was like, I don't see nothing in there with no hope to it. So she didn't even see anything in there that she can doctor up. So I'm just like, I I don't know what I can do with it. Yeah, no, she doesn't. Her catalog is trash. I was like, I figured she can do better than that. And I can't believe she put her stamp of approval behind them right there. No, I seen better wigs. I Everywhere I done been, I done seen better wigs than that right there. Even one that cost $19, $20 look better than them things what she got going on. It's like, she just gave something to the cancer patients and said, I don't know. I just figure, like, if you're gonna give a wig selection to cancer patients, you probably want to make sure your wig collection is like popping, because if anybody gonna wear your wig collection, a cancer patient will have to get up on a day-to-day basis, basically, and put that wig on their head, and have to be representing your wig all the time. But yet, yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all probably have to go and look it up y'all own self and see see what it talk about. But people been like, get the wig, get the wig. You gotta look in there and find a wig you want to get out of that whole thing. And I'm just like, if if you give your selection of wigs to somebody else to choose for you, and they can't find one to pick for you, and they ain't wearing it on their head, it's got to be a issue. So I used to wear the goddess braids. Some of the braids were pulling on our edges, and sometimes damaging our scalp, eventually leaving thin areas and bald spots. You're rocking a great smile. Thank you. Let me tell you something. I see some women that wear wigs and have no regard for their real hair. You see how I ain't got no hair, right? Literally all of their edges like up in this area look just like y'all. And I got a habit of when I rub my head, I always look at my hands because the last time rubbing my head is what made me go ahead and cut it off, because I took and rubbed my head like this right here, and when I rub my hand this way, it's just like a big chunk of hair fell off. And so I was like, yeah, it's time to go ahead and take it off. So that's what I did. um but yeah, some of them don't have any disregard. You can see like they pulling out like they edges along here, and then they still won't stop. It's like an addiction or something like that. And so it's like, I'm sad for those ones that do it to the point where it's just like it's pulling out all they real hair for real. Girl, you have no hair, and hair or not, bro, they do what they want to do. So guys, be quiet. Let me read that again, elephant lover. Girl, you can have, oh, okay, I read that wrong. Girl, you can have no hair, and hair or not, bro, they do what they want to do. So guys, be quiet. Yeah, I don't know what that means. It's nothing. It's nothing she can do. Right. God bless you personally and perfectly blessed. And he loves the way you are, and God loves you the way he wants you to be happy and healthy. And he is trying his best blessing you. Thank you very much. I'm so glad I came across you. I found a new favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Katie. Nice shaved head. Thank you, Selena. Been there. Your hair may grow back a different texture. The Daring 50. Everybody keeps saying that is that when your hair comes out because of chemo, it comes back at a different texture. I actually saw that experience with Kajaria, who went through the same thing. And I seen some people hair come back with a different texture. I could go for a different texture because the texture that my daddy gave me with his hair is let me stop. Let me stop. Yeah, whatever. What? As long as it grow back. I'm gonna be cool. And probably, what I may be like some people said, is like you may get it cut off. You may get it cut off, and then you might not want it to grow back. It's like, right now, I definitely ain't got no worries about if you get up under the shower and you get your hair wet, it's gonna cause any damage. It's like, nah, I can get in and just scrub my bald head and be fine and dandy and going on. But yeah, Selena, when I tell you my daddy gave me that police hair, y'all, if for those of y'all who don't know what that hair is, I mean, it just roll up, it pull up and park anywhere it want to. That's the kind of hair that's the kind of hair that I had. And then like it mixed with my mama. My mama had like Indian type hair, like it's very like fine curls or whatever like that, but oh yeah, your daddy had tight core hair, absolutely. And that's what he did, he transferred it over to me. But then as I got older, it's like it started, like it was like my mama's starting to turn to my mom's like hair or whatever. But child, everybody, all of my brothers and sisters got all that pretty, and I hate to be saying like pretty hairs, because I still love my hair. It's just it's so thick and coiled that it's harder to manage. But like my sister them got like that baby hair type stuff or whatever. But all of my brothers and sisters was born there that type of hair. I'm the only one, because I got a different daddy from them. So yeah, I got that police hair. Well, I ain't got none right now, but I'm cool, and I'm cool with it. Yeah. Yeah, I pull up and park anywhere. They're so pretty. That was that you are so even with no hair and with hair, you are stunning no matter what. Thank you, Tasley. I think I'm saying your name right. Never heard that one. Oh, Nightcrawler, you ain't never heard of that police hair? Child be. What about Fruit Grove hair? You ever heard of that? See, I'm from Florida. In Florida, we used to have fruit groves everywhere. And if you look at the fruit grove from above, like in an airplane or something like that, you ever seen somebody's hair where it just roll up and then you can see it look like a fruit grove sitting on top of their head, like you can see the scalp in between those little, you know. Anyways, oh my gosh, I don't even know where I had a tear coming from in my eye. But hey chef, hey she cooks and roasts. Um, yeah, police have. My sister overheard you, and when I said you were live, she said for me to tell you hi. Hey sis, how are you? I get it though, lol. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I have. Even my little sister said you're so gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much. But yeah. Right now I ain't worrying about what kind of hair it is. It's just because I don't have any. And I'm cool with that. But it took me some time. It took me some time to get through this, to get to this place. When you used to having hair on your head and it's your decision and your choice, um to do what it is that you want to with your hair, and all of a sudden one day you come along and it's not your choice any longer. It's just something that's happening to you. And for you all to know, I'm going to tell you how fast it was for me, since a lot of you haven't been over here before. Thank you all very much. um I started a new chemo. I was already on chemo. I've been on chemo ever since February 28th, right? But the first chemo that I was taking was making me stay in the hospital. I was in the hospital every 2 weeks. Every time I got chemo, I ended up in the hospital every single time. The videos are here. You can see, um, you know, how much I've been in the hospital. And so they knew from that, trying to keep me out of the hospital, that they needed to change chemo. So I changed chemos. And on August 4th, I changed to a new chemo after taking probably almost about 2 month break in between. And I started this new chemo on August 4th. And in a matter of 20 days, all basically all of my hair was gone. So that's how fast it happened for me, that my hair was gone. And I was like, just trying to get to a place in my mind. I was making jokes and stuff about, like, my nephews and stuff. They hate um when I make jokes and stuff about it, because I guess this is like a very serious thing to them. But to me, it's like, if you don't make some jokes that are fun about some of this stuff, you'll end up crying about every single thing. Everything will make you sad. And I remember when my hair first started coming out, I was at my sister's house, and I was talking to my nephew, and I told him, I said, your auntie gonna be looking like little Bill little Bill real soon. And he was like, no smile on his face. He was dead serious. It was like he did not appreciate that joke. But I kept like thinking in my mind, girl, you gonna be looking like little Bill real soon. And I never said that to anybody. And one day when the first day that I posted the video of me having my hair cut off, one of my subscribers named Kimberly came in, and she was like, hey little Bill. And all I could do was bust out laughing, because how would she know? But see, I know Kimberly meant well. She is somebody who's been chatting with me in the chat for a long time. But it was very funny to hear her say, hey little Bill. She typed it in the chat or whatever. And some people could have got offended about it, but it didn't offend me at all. I was already doing that behind the scenes, laughing at myself. And not really laughing at myself, but it's truly, like, to me, it's like, it's something that I can laugh about. And I thank God that I'm not one of those people that I'm just sitting behind the scenes and I'm just crying every day about the weights I'm having to lift. Because I like to make this like a lot of us will complain and stuff about where we are, and it's not that I didn't complain about where I was, because I already felt like I've been through enough stuff in life, and now why do I have to go through cancer? But as soon as I get up off of those beds of nails, then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna stand up right, and then I'm gonna go through it like it is. And I always say, I explain it in this way: it's like one day you're walking around, and when you've been lifting 20 10-pound weights every single day, 10-pound weights are no longer a challenge to you. So one day there's going to be 10 more pounds added on to it, so that you can be challenged. And that's the way that I look at this right here. I've already been through other things, so it's like it's time for another weight to be added on to it to make me stronger for, whatever is coming next, or whatever. God said he won't put no more on me than I can bear. And it's easier some days than others, but ultimately, that's the way I get up and look at it. And there's, if he gave me something less to do, you kind of look at those things like, oh, this, I could do this with a breeze right here. Where there has to be a challenge that comes along to you, where it's not a breeze for you. It has to be a challenge to you for you to grow. Like going through school or whatever, we go from kindergarten to 12th grade. Um, Going through those days in school and stuff, things didn't get better. They didn't get easier for you as you went through school. They got harder and harder and harder. And then when you get from out of that, then you go to college. Things get harder, so they're more challenging to you, and you have to, those challenges is what make you grow into those people. And so when I look at this situation right here, this is just another challenge for me to go and grow through, to make me a better person. Now, can I say to you that this the place that I be in every day, all day? Because let one other thing happen to me. I do have times that I get frustrated, and absolutely I go through those days, and then you'll see me right back. Cheese, hi, how you doing? And I tell people, I feel like one of those, the little punching bags where you punch it and it fall back and then it sit right back up. That's me. It's like I get knocked down a whole lot of times, but I always seem to get back up. It's some things I can go back and look at, and I can be, definitely I can see somebody else going through those things and not being able to handle some of the things that I've been through in life. They'd have been checked out a long time ago, but I'm one of those. You knock me down, I'm gonna lay down on the ground, and I'm gonna sit right on back up. She has a beautiful smile. Thank you. So how has your schedule been affected by your cancer? My schedule, everything is different. And I just thank God that I'm in a place for things to be able to be to be changed around like that. I'm a person that I've been working for myself. I grow a lot of food and stuff out of my yard. Well, not so much now, because I don't have the energy and stuff to do things what I used to do before. But I raise my own animals. I raise chickens. I used to have a lot of eggs, tons of eggs. My vegetables and my fruit and stuff. I have a lot of fruit trees in my yard, and I used to sell all of those things. But now it's like I've been showing like a little bit of my garden, a little bit at a time. Lately, I'm not able to do any of the things that I used to be before. So those things have significantly changed. I used to be able to get up with my kids, and well, they bus stop is like right in front of our yard or whatever. So that has changed. Like, it's things that I just used to be able to do on the regular. It's a whole lot of different things done shifted in done shifted in my life. Even right prior to this happening, me and my husband separated. We own the same property, but we not in the same house. So I mean, when I tell you, Katie, everything switched up. Yeah, I see Steve got just what he was looking for over here, huh, Selena? You ain't wasting no time getting them out of here. Go look at the ones that's in your house or something. She does have an amazing smile. I wish I had your smile. Thank you very much. Um, I was not little, yeah, little Bill girl, little Bill. uh, when you're angry, do you turn into Bruce Wayne? Hell no, Peter. I turn into the same. I'm the same person with my. Only the thing is my flesh on. I don't even know who Bruce Wayne is. I turn into who I am. I'm just not this same smiling person. I don't talk the same way. Um, you ever heard of that's the hood come out of you? They say they say you can move the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. Peter Bob. That's what I don't know who Bruce. I don't know who Bruce Wayne is, but no, I don't turn into Bruce Wayne. Um, you know, for mostly everybody has they have that one person that sits on this shoulder called the good you, and the other person that sat on the other side and they call it the bad you, the old you. Everybody got like that beast or the monster, like Enoch call them, on the inside of you. I'm like a pressure cooker. When you hit the little button and you let a little bit of the steam up out of it, that's who I am when I get angry. Just you can feel some of the steam coming out. I call her the beast, and I try not to ever let the beast come out. But yeah, I try not to never let her out. It's hard to put her back away once she a little bit of her come out. So, and I don't know who Bruce Banner is, Peter Bob, but I'm neither one of those people. Neither one of those people. I don't know who they is. I can just tell. All I can do is tell you about Tashana. That's it. I love Little Bill back in the days. Yes, I love Little Bill too with that big old head. And see, the thing is, I've always grew up being told that I had a big head because my daddy got a big head, and actually he had a nickname that was associated with a big head. So people call me the little version of him as as I grew up or whatever. So yeah, no, none of those things don't bother me. But yeah, I love Little Bill. Used to turn it on for my kids and everything back in the days. So yeah, I definitely know about the Little Bill. Not they ain't come through and called me no garden tool, did they, Selena? Ooh, Lord, yeah, child. They be trying to get you, don't them? I need to stop opening up. I need to stop opening up. Yeah, these people are crazy, but they don't know. They don't have no idea of who they be coming over here. Who they be coming over here mess with. But thank God for the moderators and me running my mouth that I don't get to run across them because they get to see me clown. Uh, all over their head, and I know, I guess it's just not one of those nights. It's just supposed to be, I can get with the best of them and still wear a smile on my face, because what they do to me, it don't move me in those types of ways or no anything. I can get up under your skin without even raising my voice or anything at you and make you feel like you done met Jesus by the time I finish talking to you. You actually probably think I'm crazy and everything else. So, it ain't a good place to troll at over here. Especially, I don't be messing with nobody like that. I don't bother with people like that. I don't just show up and just like what you was talking about, Selena, the other day, how people just pulled up on Kelly Price and just was saying all different kinds of things about her or whatever, and she ain't bothered with nobody. She just doing her thing. She come to show her the blessing that was bestowed upon her or whatever, and to share it with everybody. And then they, out of nowhere, they start talking about all this other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with her voice or no nothing like that. For me, I come over here and I do my thing. I don't go and bother with anybody else or no nothing. So when you come over here and bother with me, I'm gonna bother with you in a different way. It's just not gonna be me that's bothering with you. I'm gonna say a couple of words to you, and when I finish saying what I say to you, you gonna know that I mean what I say, and that I'm loved by somebody who's very high and mighty. And that's all I'll say about that. I'm just going to tell you what the truth is. Yes, keep laughing. It's good for the mind, body, and soul. God got you. You will be healed in Jesus' name. Amen. Bingo. Bingo. I like that. I like your name too. That name came right in time after reading what you wrote in the chat. Um, Yes, bingo. I completely agree with you. Thank you for everybody that touch and agree. And I have a thing that I say over here for anybody who's saying a prayer for me. I always say tenfold back to you. And that I even say that because I've known in life that I've had people that pray for me but not in a good way. They pray against me instead of for me. And so anytime somebody has a prayer for me, I always ask God that whatever it is that you're asking for me, that He gives it back to you 10 times what you asked for me in His Son Jesus' name. Now it's up to you what kind of prayers you're asking for on my behalf. Um, but whatever it is, 10 times. And it's been known to work over here. Um, just asked a couple of people in the chat and they'll tell you done came back with their testimony since they've been over here hanging around with me. And tenfold absolutely works. Absolutely works. When you're praying for somebody else to receive great things, or you're praying for them in the right way, you'll get it back. But guess what? It also works in the opposite way too. When you praying the wrong way against somebody and they've done nothing to you, then it comes around in the same way. Yes, because I completely agree. I scold and I said I miss her, so I scroll back to you. Thank you. It's a lot of people in here, so yes, come. uh, yeah, they showing out tonight. Mods, hold it down. Good night, T. Love you, Selena. See you next time. Have a good night. Take care and have a good night, Selena. Yep. Crunchy B roll. Did you know that God is actually real and all you have to do to go to heaven is believe Jesus died for your sins so you won't go to hell. You don't have to repent. You don't have to repent of sins or do anything but believe. Um, it's probably a couple of things. There's a couple of things that you said there, Crunchy, that I agree with. And a couple of things probably will be left up to a little bit of debate, but for the most part, I'm in agreement with what you said. The devil stays busy, bringing distractions and deceit to people. Absolutely, Enoch. You know we know over here. Strong spirited survivor. I tried to wear a wig during chemo. I was with some folks at a jazz club. I started bopping. I started bopping my head. The wigs the wig slid down my face. We just rolled with laughter. I learned so much from your garden journal. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, to Darren. And you know, when you're in the garden can represent so many different things. It doesn't just have to be the garden. There's so many things that happen out in the garden that I can take and apply to just real life. Just I did a video just the other day where it's been times that I'm over in the area on YouTube called the beef sector, and there's a lot of, we love a little drama and stuff in our life. We like to watch other people's drama and stuff. Sometimes it's like it's catching and it's like exciting to see it sometimes, and you watch it but you don't necessarily participate in it. And if you're a person that you're not just looking for negativity, you can learn a lot in the midst of a mess. You can learn a lot in the midst. There's a lot of lessons that can be learned standing there watching those things that happen. And that's exactly what I've learned from the years that I have been over there watching some of the things go on. And if you're sitting in the midst of a mess that keeps happening over and over again and you ain't learning nothing from it, then you just been sitting in mess. That's all you've been doing, sitting in mess. And so I haven't, those know that through the things that I go through, like I have a lot of weakness in my legs. I still can walk and everything, but it's easy for me to get tired. Hold on just one second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so what I was saying was about the mess. So out in the garden, I've still got things growing, but I haven't been able to go out there and attend to things. My garden to me looks very ugly compared to what I had been showing people earlier. Like, I love keeping my garden like very pretty and green. I love keep adding things to it or whatever. But I had a lot of beans and stuff like that, like planted, that I usually keep weeded out and all of that kind of stuff right there. Well, I haven't been able to go out there and do that. So I was like, and plus I told y'all I've been stuck on the inside, not really going outside and stuff like that. So the other day I went outside, and even though all of this stuff is growing up already and it looks a mess out there, I was able to go out there and look in the mess, and I found a lot of stuff in the midst of the mess. So that's what I say when I say going out to the garden. It's like there's a lot of stuff that you can go out there, and there's a lot of lessons out in the garden. I just to tell you that, instead of everybody always saying that's a lot of work out in the garden, that's only because you don't absolutely, know um, about the garden. But stay over here and talk to Miss Shauna long enough, and then I have you thinking, who I want to go in the garden. Y'all just ask some of the people. I done got a couple of people to, start them a garden and everything, because they thought it was one way, and to know that gardening can actually, if things are not so peaceful in your life, a garden can add a whole lot of peace to your life. Um, and all you got to do is just want to know about it. You be like, yeah, right, Shauna. How in the world can a garden bring peace? All that is a whole bunch of work. Nope. All you got to do is just listen sometimes. It's a lot more to, you know, you live stressful life. It's to go out and put your hands in dirt. Say you was a kid that grew up and you never got a chance, like your mama was one of them, and they didn't want you to play in the dirt and all of that stuff like that, because we have parents like that. I had a parent like that. um get out that dirt, and all of that kind of stuff like that. So you don't have those experiences when you grow up. You won't know how amazing it is to have your, now this something I'm gonna tell you about, but I don't know nothing about it because I ain't going outside with no shoes on. um I just feel like if it feels good to have your hand in dirt, and it's almost like putting your hand in the soil, working in the soil, is like it pulls the negativity from out of you to work in the soil. They say the feet do the same thing. I'm just telling y'all what they said, because I don't know nothing about that, because I ain't going out the door with no shoes on my feet. As a matter of fact, I'm not supposed to at this time right now, because I don't know if y'all know, when you have pancreatic cancer, it also causes diabetes. So right now I'm working with diabetes that I never had before in life, because I have pancreatic cancer. But even before then, I ain't going out there with no shoes on, so I can't stand to feel sand on the bottom of my feet. But if you just want to know how can a garden help bring peace to your life, trust and believe. I'm willing to talk to you about it. I'm willing to talk you into growing a garden. I don't think y'all, some of y'all probably ain't never heard me do a garden spiel and just hear me talk about the garden, and how amazing it is. And even for people who scared of bugs and worms, I don't like bugs, worms, snakes, none of that kind of stuff like that. But some kind of way I still manage to grow food, and a lot of it come from the stuff that we grow, that we buy from the grocery store. If it have a seed in it, 9 times out of 10 you can grow it. Think back, man. I remember Little Bill. Yep. Do you have any advice for bullies? Because I'm currently being bullied, and you seem to give good advice about stuff. Katie, what I would say to that right there, because I've been through that situation before, you can't never beat one by running from one. That's what I'll say. The more you run from them and move around from them, the more they just chase you. The moment you turn around and you stare them right in the face, and don't be moved by them, is the moment when you're gonna win. Yeah. When you said that, that gave me a whole energy of like, I don't want none. But let me tell let me just give you an example. One of the things that I dealt with growing up was people knew that I was scared of like bugs, frogs, and stuff like that. So it would always be like if I came in contact with one of those things or whatever, instead of a person coming and removing it so that it doesn't cause me stress, they would pick it up and chase me with it, right? That's a form of somebody, I don't even know if we can, you know, bullying you or whatever, right? um and I remember the moment when the energy came up inside of me. I'm tired of running. I've been doing it for a very long time. A very long time. So I got the energy inside of me that the next person that chased me with something that I'm afraid of, I refuse to run ever again. And the first person that I thought was, that I saw, is they pick, here in Florida, we at a certain time of the year we have these grasshoppers that grow about this big. They call locusts. Um, Terrified of them, but I'm not scared. I ain't scared of anything enough to take flight and run anymore. I just am not. And the last time that I had any incident like that is I saw the person pick it up, and I saw them getting ready to try me with it. And I turned around and looked at him and I said to him, I'm scared of that bug. And these people over here know that I talk to, throughout the week. They know that I'm afraid of bugs. I don't like bugs. I don't like frogs or anything of that. And I can't quite remember who the person was that did it. But I saw them when they picked the locust up. And they were acting like they were coming towards me with the locust. And I turned around to them and I told them, um, let me tell you something. I'm scared of that locust, but I'm telling you, if you throw that locust on me, I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm not playing. And I don't know if I could beat them or not, but they gonna know if you throw that dang on thing on me, we finna fight. And it just is gonna be what it is gonna be. And do I care about that locust at that point? See, I know there's a blackout place that I can go to, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Is I'm about to black out on you, and whatever happens in the middle of the blackout, it's just gonna happen. So what I'll say to you is, Katie, the moment you turn around and you face the bully and tell them that you ain't running no more, is the moment that it's gonna change. You will no longer have one. So and I can only tell you that from experience. No, no ma'am, no sir. Nope. And to this day, because I had been through situations like that, I teach my kids, I don't care what the schools say. I don't care what they say. I teach my kids, you let people talk all day long. All day long. You let them say what they want to say. And if they saying something to you, you can say something back to them, but I don't advise that you keep wasting your breath talking back and forth with them. But the moment they do this right here, it's like the butterfinger. Don't lay a finger on my butterfinger. Don't touch my butterfingers. Those are mine. The moment somebody touch you, I don't care nothing about that. Right now the schools have zero tolerance. I got zero tolerance too for people putting their hands on my kids. So the moment somebody touches you, whatever happens to them, happens to them. Teach your kids to keep their hands off of other people's kids. I don't care what you do. Even if it's a push, keep your hands to yourself. I'm never gonna teach my kids. That's one thing that I say is all pretty much. I think I can deal with everything else in the Bible, but I always talk to God and say, God, I don't think I can ever do that. Turn the other cheek. Hell, I catch a hard time. I ain't gonna I can't even say that right. I can't. I don't think I can let them slap the first. So, yeah, no. And so though that's one of the things that I teach my kids. Thank you for that $10. I really appreciate that, and may God bless you tenfold for that. Um, yeah, that's what I teach. I teach my kids. I don't teach them to go and be putting their hands on people. I don't teach them to go and make fun of other people and everything. I'm totally against all of that. But the moment somebody lay their hands on mine's on, you better expect. And from that point on, and I tell them, you ain't got to have no conversation with nobody in the office about you putting your hands on nobody. Tell them it's time for you them to call your mama or your daddy. Cause and I'm not gonna make my kid apologize for anything. And facts, I've done it before. They've called me before because somebody uh touched my daughter on the bus before. All right, then I'll be there to pick her up. You need me to come pick her up? And they was actually like, oh, she can catch the bus back home. Okay, fine and dandy, because I'll come and pick mine up right now. And they ain't finna be in no, ain't gonna be no trouble. Somebody done spit on my son on the bus before. And it didn't go it didn't go very well. But I can't believe that people don't teach their kids that it's not proper for you to spit on somebody else. No, you spit on mine, you do any of that. No, there's going to be some repercussions and consequences behind it. And yeah, they ain't gotta win every one of them, but they gonna know they've been touched. And that let me get off of that subject right there. But Katie, I hope I helped you out with that one. It don't never benefit you to keep running from nobody like that. You got to turn around and face that demon. That's what you got to do. You are funny as ever. I'm rolling. Keep that energy. That will help you through. Not Bruce. Okay. Not Bruce. No, listen. There's enough of me not to be to have to become somebody else. Okay. uh, me. Jesus. Yes. Let's roast. Let me roast you. You. Let me roast you. Rest. All right then. Bye. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Good night. Tasley. Thank you for coming through and joining us. See you next time. Um, God bless when you go to sleep. Yep, yes, I receive it and need it. Okay. Trump is your boss. Hey. Teacher, hi. How are you, Auntie? Hi. Jesse Love God well said. I'm laughing. Not the wig. Not the wig. This my auntie. She advice. What? Really? If child, the trolls are really out tonight. You want save, always save. Hebrews. All right. The ladybugs were so beautiful. Do they have meanings to you? My succulent plant calms my spirit. The ladybugs do have a meaning behind them. When in your ladybugs, actually, they don't destroy your garden. What they do is things that are harmful to your garden, they actually eat them. Like aphids, the little white bugs that be flying over, they be there in plentiful. The ladybugs actually help that. If you look it up, you'll see, like, a lot of people go to Home Depot and different places like that, and they actually buy ladybugs to put into their garden. I've never bought a ladybug and put it into my garden. They just automatically show up by themselves or whatever, and they so pretty. Their colors are pretty to me, but I don't want them flying on me. I don't want them flying on me. My granddaughter actually had one on her arm, crawling on her arm, and she came in here where I was at. I was like, go back out there with that. No, I like to see them out in the garden because I like the color on them and everything. But honey, I don't need I don't need them crawling all over me and everything. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that, James Klein. Run to God. Absolutely. Nothing wrong. That's the best place. That's the best place to run. But yeah. That's the only place you should be running from anybody, because he say don't fear. You fear is not of God. So you would be a good counselor, an inspirational speaker. And Katie, I can absolutely tell you the only reason that I can speak on those things is because I've been through it. I've been through it. And it's the only reason. It's the only reason why I would speak to it. If I've never been through it before, I would actually say to you that I don't know. I don't know what you should do in that situation, but because I've had so many life experiences or whatever, and that thing what you spoke of, I've been there. I've been through that before, and I'm telling you, when I read your comment, I could feel the energy of what I actually would do um in that situation. So yeah, and there's people in my family that I done ran into that was having issues with them, and I've said some things to them opposite of what they mama said. And I usually don't like to go against what parents teach their children or whatever, but I just know some of those things that somebody tries to teach us it doesn't work in real life. I've never met a situation that somebody's being pushed around like that right there and they continue to run from them. I've never seen that situation turn out good. It just keep getting worse and worse, and they just do it over and over again. The moment you turn around and face it, it make it come to an end, because it's something about that just makes a person in that way, that it just make them it's like it's feeding the monster that you run away from them. It's like turn around and face them, and um you can heal much quicker from somebody hitting you versus somebody hurting you on the inside with words. You ever heard this? Say sticks and stones may break my bones. Words uh, may never hurt me or something. No, words hurt. Words hurt worse than licks sometimes, according to who it's coming from. So, but in my experience, yes, that's you know, stand your ground. I love you, girl. I hope all is going well for you. Thank you, James. Thank you very much. I'm trying to keep it on that path, of going in the right way. But again, I definitely appreciate you for that what they call it, a super chat. I think that's what it's called. I really appreciate you for that, and tenfold back to you. Back in the days, it was fair of his fight. Nowadays, a verbal fight turns into a fight. Scary any way you look at it. Absolutely, absolutely, it is. And you know what? To be honest with you, James, these today, a lot of times when you hear about it turning into that type of situation, it's usually, and tell me that you haven't heard it, is that um a person has been pushed around so much and they tired of it, so they come back to these places and they retaliate for people pushing them around all of this time. And I'm just saying something different because y'all YouTube be trying to strike you down for every little word that you say, and I think that word is one of they words that they don't like you to use. You can't say nothing straight up no more. You can't just be honest about what things are, but we gonna be as honest as we can with and making sure people understand what it is we talking about while we talking about it. But yeah, those kinds of things is what make people go to those situations, even though I think that's over the top. But everybody got a threshold of what they willing to put up with, going through those situations. So yes, the world has changed, but not in a good way, very sadly. You absolutely right. I'm running for representative, and I'm going to say something about it. All right, Katie, run. Let us know how that goes for you, and then hopefully we can help support you going through that. It hurt me when I got in high school. Yep, that's the only thing you can do. You got to say something to somebody about it. Don't just stay there and stand in it. turn around and face it in whatever way, whether you telling somebody or you try to face it in your own way. You can't let the devil win. And at that point, you know who the devil is. It ain't you. Because you going and minding your own business. Tay said it. All right. You welcome. You welcome. But if nobody else has any questions or whatever, we usually don't. Yes, we do. I always say when we get into it and then we talking, we can go sometimes for 2 hours. But me myself, I be trying to do 1 hour. Sometimes I be trying to do 30 minutes. I be like, okay, ain't nobody got nothing to say. Let me get let me get off of here. But I truly do love chatting with everybody. Why did you get gold teeth? Now you see how the cool guy came through and he asked that question. I'm not offended, not even a little bit. It's a valid question because everybody doesn't meet somebody every day, and especially in these days. You see everybody's getting the veneers and everything like that right there. Nobody's really, I don't guess because I don't see a lot of people, but nobody's really getting a lot of gold teeth in their mouth. um the cool guy, I got these gold teeth in my mouth because back in the days, that's what every young person was doing that I lived around. And so I thought it would be great. And so I got them. And that's the only reason that I got them. I got them because that's what everybody else was doing. And I've had them I've had these gold teeth in my mouth now for almost 30 years. Almost 30 years. So it's been something that I did a long time ago, and they're actually just like veneers. They shave your real teeth down, and it's just like putting a crown over the top of it. And that's about it. You know, that's the only reason I did it. There ain't nothing big to it. But thanks for asking your question in a respectable way. We had somebody came through and asked the same question, but they definitely didn't ask it in the way that you asked it. Hash brown. I wish they kept you on the bottle. What does that mean? Are you trying to call me ain't your mammy? Cause I sure ain't your mammy. Hash brown. And I know, Hash Brown, that that's what you're trying to say. You ain't the first one that tried that, and it ain't even funny. But that's all right. I bet you probably was one of those ones that kept picking that bottle up, taking it home, pouring it on your pancakes, wasn't you? But I ain't your mammy. And I don't look anything like her, but ain't your mammy made plenty of money, didn't she? She made a whole lot of money. So yep, I wouldn't find it a bad thing being her at all. She stayed on that shelf being very, very quiet. Being very, very quiet and taking all y'all haters money over and over again, and yet you still try to make jokes about her. Anyway, what's your favorite Beyonce song? None of them. I don't even like her. So what I'm going to do is throughout the last 3 years, what I'm going through is to do is throughout the last 3 years, I became a bit more socially acceptable, and now I'm going to show them who I was. Now I'm showing them who they want to see, and let's see how. The best way to show up, Katie, is you. Not in the form of who you think people want to see or whatever. There is a reason you are who you are, and why you were set up to be the person who you are. Yeah, that's a hard thing to do. That's like the same people pleasing that I was talking to at the beginning. It's like you showing up being who everybody else wants you to be instead of being comfortable in who you actually are. Ain't nothing better than to do that. What you want me to sing Sunday morning? They react. I was in I was and eat it up. Okay. I think I needed thanks. I needed tooth crowns, but I couldn't afford gold ones. Yeah, I think they were I think if you got them today, they would be way more expensive than I can't imagine what they is. I got them 30 years ago, and it was 700. It was $700 for me to get it. 700 and something dollars, almost $800 for me to get them done. Back then, 30 years ago. So I can't imagine what the price of them would be today at this time and age. But yeah. Hey, Maya Wilson. Why you got sad, Matthew? Yeah, I don't like her. I don't have no favorite song by her. It's like most of the time when one of her songs or something come on, I'll listen to one every now and then, but I'm definitely not a fan. And the radio gets turned a lot of the times when one of her songs come on. That's just the truth. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer. I love you and good night. Good night to you, Katie. My mom told me to go to go to sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay then. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming through, Katie. Be yourself, Katie. The only person that is responsible for your happiness is you. Absolutely. James couldn't have said it any better. You absolutely responsible for your happiness. Nobody else can do it for you. 2,500 per tooth. Woo. I guess I caught him back when it was a steal, huh? But then too, when you think about it, it really wasn't a steal back then. Because like it's just the times adding up with the time that we living in, or whatever. But yeah, I think and I don't think for me, some people may think that I want to change my teeth. I don't. I'm so used to my smile. I've had this smile for 30 years. And I can't imagine it changing. I don't want veneers. Um, do I want to fix the places where I got missing teeth at? Maybe. But I don't got I don't got no reason to change. I love my smile. I'm used to it. I feel like if I changed my gold teeth out, it would be so different for me. So I don't know. A lot of people is like, people don't treat you the same way when you got gold teeth in my mouth. Well, then them people ain't meant for me to be around. If they gotta treat me different because I got gold teeth in my mouth, then they lost, not mine. My gold teeth do not define what kind of person I am or how I act. How you treat me when you meet me or whatever is about the same that you're gonna get from me. And you probably won't get the same energy from me. It's just I'm gonna walk away from you and I won't look back. That's about all, or whatever. But anybody judging me for who my tooth is, they lost. They'll be done lost out on meeting somebody who could have been a good person to have in their corner. Because I got gold teeth in my mouth. And most of the time now, when I go out, nobody will never know that I got gold teeth in my mouth. I was talking with this lady in the grocery store today. She didn't have no clue that I got gold teeth in my mouth. Why? Because whenever I go somewhere, I got on a mask. I can't be around people like I usually could in any other settings or whatever, because I have to protect myself because I'm going through chemo. So right now, you know, I guess they'll be getting catfished or something. It's something right about now. So I don't know. Yep, I have a great aunt and elders in Texas who wore a gold tooth. It's been around forever. These were people I love. Race are psychotic, resentful, and jealous. They hate to see joy. Sound a little bit like a narcissist, kind of like. Thank God, I only have two teeth. You say you only got two teeth. Oh my gosh. No. You steal my heart, girl. Me too. James, you kidding. You ain't only got two teeth. But that's all right if you do. I got to be honest with you. I think you're a sweetheart. Thank you, Bear. Thank you. Never mind. My mom left the room and she said, 15 more minutes. Okay, then. Joking, but $2,500. That's a lot. Yeah, it is. That would be a lot. Is that the price that it is now? I don't know. I've never asked. But the same way as like veneers and stuff, like they can come off. Sometimes my gold done came off before. Um, and I didn't go to the dentist and get it put back on. They have stuff that you can put it back on temporarily because right now is not a good time for when you're going through chemo. They actually advise you to not go and let the dentist play in your mouth or mess around with your teeth and stuff right now. So it's like it's not a good time for me to go to the dentist and have it repaired. That's one of the things that is a no-no. They don't even want you to get your teeth clean during this time. You can't even. You're not supposed. Let me tell you something. There are some things that they say you can't do or they don't want you to do. Um, Me, I kind of be like hard headed because I'm flossing and stuff like that. They don't even want you to use dental floss. But me is like at some point I need to use some kind of dental floss or whatever because this feels so aggravating. It's just feel like something in between your teeth, especially when you've been used to doing it or whatever. All you gotta do is fly boy is get your let me not let you cause me to get out of character and let's let me go ahead and put you on up here. If you want somebody to shut up, all you gotta do is hit that button. You can even flick it up or something like that so you can go to the next place and then I shut up to you, but I keep on talking. That's what I do. That's all you got to do is go on and get the hell on. That's all. That's all you got to do. And don't be shocked, fly boy, if you wake up in the morning and you may not be able to talk. Catch. Cause see, once again, you're one of those people that you came over here and ain't nobody bothering with you, ain't nobody said anything. So in the morning, if you wake up and you can't open your mouth and speak no words, you can't open your mouth and speak any words. Remember, you came over here and told me to shut the F up. When it don't work over here, it gotta go somewhere. So don't be shocked, boy. I tell you, that's what somebody just posted. Oh, okay then. Well, I hope everything works out for you, and I'm going to put you in my prayers tonight before I go to bed. Thank you, Bear, very much. I could use all the prayers, and whatever prayers you send up for me, I ask God to give it back to you 10 times what you ask Him for me in His Son's Jesus' name. Thank you. Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. How's mom doing? um. Partials are between $2,000 and $3,000. I had to get some. Okay, so that's what I need. I need a couple partials or whatever, but we're gonna let God work that out because that's a lot. That's a lot of money right there. One of these days. James, thank you again. Thank you so much. You be safe while doing your treatment. The world needs more sweethearts like you. Thank you very much. I try. I be trying to be great, James, but sometimes they just don't want you to. And so sometimes I just feel like, when you be removed away from talking junk to people, those kind of people come through, and they just open up the door to be able for you to say some of the things you ain't been able to say in a while, without getting too far out of hand. But yeah, yeah. Yep, if you wake up is right. Okay, see the daring, you put another spin on to it. I was just talking about them shutting up the same way they came through and told me to shut up, but that is a different way to be shut up, huh? Huh? Ever, uh, ever cuss the f out of a local Wendigos? Them MFs don't got no respect with privacy. I swear. Oh, redacted. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Man, I know. ER. I'm reading your message right now where a lot of people can't. And I don't know why I be clicking on these buttons after somebody, but yes, I do know why I click on them because over here, this is my channel where I read everything. And so he say, man, I know Auntie could suck up a golf ball through a garden hose. God dang, I wait a minute, let me go back to it. Cause they was saying a whole bunch of stuff. Uh I know that Nick was legendary back in the days. Probably had yeah. ER, you might be sucking on a water hose tomorrow. We'll just see. Watch yourself. Watch yourself, ER. That might be where you land at tomorrow. Catch. Hey, no drama. How are you? Indeed. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'll take all those I can get. All right, gamer boy. Hi. Will you will you call my friend? How gamer boy? How I'm gonna call your friend? You should be able to call them faster than I can. You came to the wrong place asking for that. They don't got no payphones in your area or no nothing no more. Your smile brings joy. Thank you. Yes, gamer boy. Please. She's doing good. That's good. Tell her I said hi. James Kine, you are great. I wouldn't or I wouldn't be in here. Thank you very much. How do you make mac and cheese? Um Austin Garrett. Um I can tell you really quick how to make macaroni and cheese. A quick, easy way for you to make some. You know they have cheese melt or like Velveeta mac and cheese. You put a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter in a pot. It now if you want these directions to be a little bit better or whatever like that, you know, some with some measurements or whatever. Because I don't know no measurements or nothing like that, but I know how to show you how to make it or tell you how to make it. If you want to, you gonna have to come at a later time. But get you a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter, some salt and pepper, and get you some like Velveeta or some kind of cheese melt that come in a little box, and put you some on the stove and melt it down. Cook you some elbow noodles. Finish cooking them down. Crack you a couple of eggs inside of that. Whip it up real good, and cut you up some Colby and cheddar cheese and into the noodles with the cheese, and then pour your cheese melt that you done melted together and stirred around the sauce that you made. Pour it on top of those noodles and then put it in the oven and bake it. And there you go. You got some macaroni and cheese. That's the best way I can give it to you right now because I don't have any measurements. But over here we are we in the mode of teaching people how to do things. And if it's somebody who really want to learn how to make macaroni and cheese and would like guidance through it, all you have to do is set it up that I can do a live stream with you on one day. You're on camera showing yourself making it, and I will teach you how to make it. But that's the best way that I can give it to you right now in this moment of how to make some macaroni and cheese. God bless you, sister. Keep smiling. Thank you, AS Bear. Kajari, she'll take care of them if they get out of line and become rude and nasty. I could tell what they look with the look on her face. She ain't going to take nothing. She ain't going to take nothing. Get them, girl. No, I'm not. Bear, I'm not. And I'm telling you, I can get, according to where I am in the night. I just like to give people a warning that sometimes you see people and you take them for what you see them as right then and there. And I can tell you, I come from somewhere in life, and you know, when you come from somewhere in life, it's never too far fetched that you can't go back and pick up some of those things you know about in life and then still use them, because everybody is somewhere in their life, and you know, everybody ain't completely absolved from the things that they used to do and the things that they used to say. And so I just try and be careful, you know, with my mouth, and I like God to be pleased with me. But and I don't want to say that sometimes I just don't care. It's just sometimes I'm human. I Not sometimes, but all the time I am human, and God knows where I am, and He ain't finished with me yet. And sometimes I don't mind going back and picking up some of those old things that I used to use and mess them up. But I know that there's power in my tongue, and so I kind of be try to be careful with what it is that I say to people. But some people, I just don't care what I am, especially when they show and prove that they don't care how I feel about the things that they say to me. And so I just feel like it is what it is, and sometimes it feel good to go ahead and say something to people that you ain't been able to get off your chest in a very long time. So yeah, on mine. Thank you, post 435. Thank you very much. All right, I have to bust some suds and get some, get ready for bed. Thank you, the Daring 50. I always appreciate you coming through. Got to get up early tomorrow for service. All right, then send some up for me tomorrow now. You have a good night. By talking about golf balls because he don't know what real men. Yeah, you can just tell when somebody talk like stuff like that, you know, they probably ain't never had those experiences in life, because ain't nobody over here talking about any of that kind of stuff over here. And yeah, probably ain't never, nobody probably ain't never seen them golf balls before. Why they gotta come over here and mention that kind of stuff? That's what I think about those kind of say stupid stuff like that. It just don't make no sense. Katie, how come you're not a mod? You seem like mod material to me. Uh, Go to sleep, gang. I don't think I'm mod material, man. Thank you. You're crazy. Um, all right, thank you, Luis Fernando Escobar. El, that's a nice grill. It's not a grill. It's actually, they're individually put in. But thank you very much. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. This has been Life with Tashana, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Over here, we are the high class gardeners, and that just means we make sure at all times we growing on the outside and on the inside at all times of the year. The high class part is just that we don't play around with no bugs, no snakes, and no worms, and definitely no frogs, because you know sometimes people can show up as those things at any time in your life, as they did tonight in this chat. But you know, we always have somebody to stick around that don't mind getting rid of those kinds of people, and sometimes we don't really get rid of them. We just pray for them. But anyways, if you're interested in becoming a high class gardener, then all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified anytime we go live or we post a video. And you, my friend, can be a high class gardener too. Those of you all that came through and you enjoyed the live, make sure you hit the like button, please. It helps me. I think in some kind of way, somebody just told me that, and I believe that it do help you. So if you forgot to hit the like button when you came in, please do it now, or you can dislike it if you like. It don't matter to me, you know, but I prefer you hit the like button. And until the next time, We will see you all later. Let me read these other chat. Night, friend. Take care of yourself. I'll catch you later. Thank you, James, for everything. You have a great night yourself. Katie, good night. I love you, and I will say you in my prayers. Treat yourself as good as you treat us. Amen to that. Katie, you listen to what you just said to me, and you do the same. Thank you all very much. And you have a great night. All of you have a great night, especially you, Katie. Right, Katie? I don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you all very much. Y'all have a good night. Love you, Kajaria.